Right, buddy, this is the preview. Manchester United face Nottingham Forest. And what is another huge game for Ruben Amorim? We'll be talking about tactics, predicted team, and much, much more. Ruben Amorim was giving some hints over his starting 11. So let's get straight into it. So listen, it's a tough game for Manchester United. Obviously, we faced Nottingham Forest. They're a team who weren't really on the best of form, but they are still a very good team. They're higher than Manchester United in the table. They're in 7th, Manchester United are in 13th. But let's talk about the team news first. Johnny Evans and Lindelof both returned to training, which is 2 defensive boosts, but will not be in the squad for this game. Ruben Amorim has talked about how Yoro managing his minutes will be key. Manuel Ugarte, he was knackered in the game against Arsenal, so won't be included in a game like this. It will be certainly interesting to see the team in which he goes with, because there will be a lot of changes nonetheless. But let's talk about Nottingham Forest. Listen, a very good team. They've only lost 2 games away from home this season. They have beaten Liverpool away from home. Obviously, their last game was against Manchester City. They've only won 1 out of their last 4 games. And that was against Ipswich. They've lost to Arsenal, Newcastle and Man City. So listen, they are a team that I think Manchester United will have a lot of chances against and will have a big threat against. Now, they're a team on the counter-attack. They've got pace from the wingers like Hudson-Odoi and Langer, who we know about. Chris Wood's a very, very clinical striker. I think they can certainly hurt this Manchester United team, and that's something obviously you don't want to see. I think when they played Arsenal, listen, they conceded 3 goals, but again, they did do alright in large parts of the game. I think Forest are a team we need to keep an eye on. And with the way that they play 4-2-3-1, as I said, pacey wingers, they like to put crosses in. They are decent defensively. They've only conceded 16 goals this season, but if you look at Manchester United, we've conceded 15, so actually 1 less goal than them. It will be interesting to see how we line up, but let's get straight into the tactics. Obviously, Ruben Amorim talked about rotation. It was a very intense game against Arsenal. I think in goal will obviously be Andre Onana. It's a big game for him. They will have a lot of chances, and we must look to stop them from scoring, because Onana being fantastic. I think he has the most XG prevented and the most clean sheets in the league, behind Matt Sells, I believe at the current moment, who does play for Forest. I think the 3 centre-backs, now obviously Yoro came back, which was a huge boost. Martinez is back for this game. I think the back 3 will be Nusayr Mazraoui in the right centre-back, De Ligt in the central centre-back, and Lisandro Martinez will return in left centre-back. I don't think Yoro is ready to play a full night to start a game yet. I think he definitely will get minutes though against Victoria Pleasant, and you could see him maybe even get the first half or come on definitely for the second half. That could be something that does go on. But listen, Ruben Amorim threw him in the game against Arsenal. Do I think he's fit to start? I don't think so. You could see him come on, so I've gone with Mazraoui, De Ligt, and obviously Martinez comes back in that left centre-back role. I think Martinez is going to be someone who's key in that defence. His passing and his quality in the air is absolutely brilliant, so I think we will need him there. Wing backs. I think it will be Delo left wing back and Ahmad right wing back. Ahmad will come back into the team. I think it was quite poor from Amorim to not start Ahmad in the game against Arsenal, but I think he will learn from this going forward. So I think Ahmad will come in at right wing back. I think his quality is needed. I think they play Moreno at left back, so Ahmad coming up against him, I think he can cause him a lot of issues. You've seen against Zinchenko when he came on, his quality is there. Left wing back to low. Listen, I think we need to bring one in immediately as soon as we can. Is Malacia ready? Listen, he gave us a decent 45 against Arsenal. Would he get the start or would he come on for the second 45? It's all about managing his minutes. Obviously, Luke Shaw's out injured again. Into midfield, now I didn't like Bruno in that pivot. Yes, he provides a lot of energy, and a game where you expect United to have a lot of possession, but also we will get caught out on the counter at times. I do expect definitely Manu to come back into that midfield. He didn't look the sharpest against Everton last week, but he would have had a few more training sessions. He would have had the game off and chance to improve his fitness. So I think he will slot into that midfield role. Amorim said that Ugarte is not quite ready and he will need more time to recover, so I don't think he will start the game, but you never know. But I'm going to go with Casemiro. Listen, that midfield, I think, is all relying on really Manu to provide the legs. But I think Casemiro's quality is certainly still there, and I think we can utilise it in a game like this. But it will definitely be Manu, and I think it will be Casemiro. I don't think we can have Eriksen. I don't really think Amorim, he's seen Eriksen in the first game. I don't think he played a minute since. Now the 2 inside forwards. Listen, I think Rashford should be on the bench for this game. I didn't like his performance against Arsenal, to be honest with you, and I think Bruno and Mount should be the inside forwards. I think Mount's pressing, quality and ability in that final third is needed. Yes, he didn't get too much chances against Arsenal, but I think we can still utilise him in a game like this where United are expected to be more on the front foot at home. Bruno and the other inside forward, I think that creativity is going to be needed there. And obviously they're two not really quick players who are going to be on the outside, so you're expecting the width to come from Ahmad, who definitely will provide it, and alone on that left-hand side. I mean, you could see Garnacho come back in, but I don't think they did either enough to more than Mount really to earn a start in a game like this. And then through the middle, I think it would be Højlund. Listen, he had a tough game against Arsenal, against Saliba and Kyrgios. I want to see him just hold up the ball, pass it off, release it quickly and get in behind. I think sometimes he does take too long on the ball, and that is a huge criticism of his game. But I think that will be the team Amorim will go with. In terms of Forest 4-2-3-1, they've got their threats of their own. Chris Wood, I think Gibbs, White, Elanga, very, very good. Defensively, very, very sharp. They can definitely cause issues for United, but I think the quality that we have, I'm hoping we can keep a clean sheet, because that will just do so much for the team. I think defensively we've looked good. In possession we've looked good. It's all about seeing if we create the opportunities in the final third, which I'm hoping will come. Obviously, with the team that I just said there, you're going to have players off the bench. I said Mount and Bruno in the inside forwards. You're going to have Rashford, Garnacho on the bench. Anthony, if you want to bring him on, you'll have Eriksen's ability if you need him. Ugarte will be on the bench defensively. Yoro, if you want to bring him on for a few minutes or half an hour, if you want to bring him on. Then you can take Delo off, give him a rest and move Matuari out. So there are definitely rotations there. But that's the team I think Amorim will go with. He's talked about his pressure, how we will know his strongest 11. So we could see that come into the fray as time goes on. But let's see. Thanks for watching.